I should have shared this right away. I'm later than normal because normally I'm on about an hour before now, but I don't have to be to work till 8:30, and I was running late, so here it is. So I am posting this up so people know that I'm live. I need to start doing some other stuff too. I got to make sure that I do that. That was a conversation with myself. I apologize. All right. So here we go. So I got to start getting myself together really quickly. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Kelly. Um, Alrighty. Hi, Latanya. How are you? All right. So let me put this eye cream on and I'm going to start talking so we can have this conversation. So we know we have all been watching this whole little IG soap opera with the Elemental and I forget what her name is. Something Michelle. Right Sense. Okay, that's it. So here's the conclusion to that story. Now we're gonna talk about everything that's happened, and I'm gonna give you the conclusion. The conclusion is, and we'll talk about what my thoughts on this is. She got the package. Now the reason why I know she has the package, but besides her post, because I don't even really follow her, I guess I should follow her now at this point, is because she had been in contact with me. So both parties were in contact with me because of my lives and my comments. So just so y'all understand, both parties were in contact with me at some point during this situation. I don't know how I became the middleman. I talk shit and I guess people won't talk to me. I don't know. We're not even gonna dissect that issue right there. Because I'm like, okay, why y'all talking to me? I'm just one little person. Okay. But anyway, she had watched my videos. Somebody told her to watch. So she had contacted me before. And so when she received the packaging, and I guess she probably saw yesterday morning when I said, honestly, with I've had the post office box, and I know sometimes they lose shit up in there. Hi, Larissa, haven't seen you in forever. How are you doing? Okay, y'all don't know this, but Larissa has known me for years. She was one of my first belly dance students back in the early 2000s when we was in Country Club Hills. So anyway, so let's dissect everything that fucking happened. So yeah, so she contacted me and let me know that she had received it. Right? Apparently I am. So she asked me what should she do. I said, well, do you want some advice? And I was the one who told her she needed to post that up, that she got it, right? Because of course he's blocked her. I said, because he's dragging you right now. So you need to fix yourself up. Now, hey, she overreacted. She really did. I mean, she didn't even give it a chance to get there. I mean, I don't know, maybe she don't understand the vagaries of the postal service, but you got to get them a couple of days, because I mean that in my house they have said shit has been delivered and it ain't here, and they put a delivery of whatever. Now it did come through FedEx. He was not lying. It did come through FedEx. Whatever. But let me say this: with everything that happened, he's the one who was the catalyst to it, which make it was not shit out there and on that. So while we're saying, oh, she doesn't, let's not forget, no matter what, he was the unprofessional one. It was his job to be professional because it was his damn business. So let's not negate that part of this conversation, because before she got he was still posting about her yesterday and putting up all this stuff and talking about her and calling her crazy and stuff. Whatever she was, that was not something that he should have done as a business. And no matter how this rolls out, he has lost customers, because there's quite a few customers that aren't gonna fuck with him and will tell people not to fuck with him. And see, that's what he doesn't get. Not only have you left a bad taste in my mouth, I'm sitting up here talking about it. So now I'm sitting here on my channel. So anybody who watches this might go, yeah, I probably don't want to fuck with him like that. So now there's exponential growth in that. Because his reaction was the one that was questionable. Was a she was a customer. Okay, she lost her fucking mind. But all that shit that he did, that speaks volumes on him as a business person. And no, you know, I'm thinking like he's one of them type of people, like, say for instance, and it's damaged. Like, so if he doesn't agree with you, if he's deciding you, is he gonna do this to you? You know, those are the things you have to think about, looking at how he reacted. So if he gonna do all that, what if something came damaged? Is he gonna take ownership of that? And all he had to do at that point was say, listen, give it a day. Sometimes this is, you know, sometimes it's slow. Give it a day. That's all you had to say. Give it a day. Instead of posting her up, posting her screenshots of their conversations, doing a live about her, and then continuing on, and then even after taking all that down, then he spent yesterday put her name up there talking about showing that he's a good guy and all this shit. if you have to show people that you're a good guy, I question your good guyness. You know, when people have to scream it to the mountaintops that I'm a nice person, that I'm a good person, that I'm humble and shit. If you gotta tell everybody, no, 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 no. Mm-mm. So, no matter what happened, whether she received the product, whether she overreacted or not, ultimately, he acted like a whiny, bitchy ass, and he's a fucking business owner. Man, I don't want to fuck with you. Okay, now that's my thoughts. What y'all thoughts on this? Yeah, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, yes. And I'm gonna say this, even her post, because I finally read her post, was snarky. You know, it was snarky. It wouldn't have been. It wasn't the way I would have written it, because, but I write. I've been business. You know, I have a business degree, so I write a little differently. I wouldn't have written it like that. See, I'd have just see. Let me tell you something. By the time I was done writing my shit up, everybody would have been like, "Damn, he fucked up." Yeah, that's right. I'd have broke that shit down. Real simple. You know, real simple. He put out my personal information. You know, he's called me numerous times mentally ill. This has been stressful. I have people contacting me about it. Man, I'd have broke that shit down so hard, it wouldn't even been funny. Because everybody has to look at the unprofessionalism of this business owner. Yeah, no, right. No one would have known. She probably wouldn't have said anything right at that moment. You know what I'm saying? By the time, listen, right? Because now this is less about her getting her product and more about how he acted. That's what it's about now. It's not about her getting her product. It's about how he acted. And he acted like he was 10 years old with a temper tantrum. This, I'm sorry, I felt like I was watching a grown man have a temper tantrum. Or was it just me? See, I'm going to show you what I see. See, I'm going to show. I can see him. Dude, let that shit go. I told her. See, the thing was, I told her from the beginning. Listen, both of them contacted me. And before she told me, I said, get quiet. Don't say another word about this. Let it go. I said, because that's the high road. Right? Right? That's the high road. Sometimes just get quiet and let some shit work itself out. So as opposed to her going back, I said, don't go back and forth with him anymore. Get quiet. So now her next thing is her basically apologizing and correcting what she said what happened to begin with. But like she said, none of this shit would have came out in public if it wasn't for him. I mean, I follow his prices and all that shit. I wasn't buying from him at this point. I have wanted to purchase from him. Those were things that stopped me from purchasing from him. Was his exorbitant shipping price cost. Man, you got me fucked up. I'll pay shipping, a reasonable shipping, because I'm gonna take into account you're a small business. But 20 something dollars, see, like I said, she wanted that shit real bad because I would have never paid that $20. Never. For regular shipping? No, but first off, no. If nothing else, no more than $6.95. No more. For one bottle of perfume, $6.95. That's the top end. That's the top end. I can send a box full of fucking perfume for $9. I can wrap that shit up in bubble wrap. I can have a big ass box full of shit for $9. You gonna tell me that it's gonna cost you $20 and then you gonna add, no, no, but whatever it is, the damage he has done to his personal reputation. The problem is like, of course, you're always gonna find somebody to agree with you. Yeah. You know, this is awesome. Yeah. You the man. You're gonna find your people who your amen corner. You will find the amen. Everybody got, but the amen corner is not the ones that you got to worry about, because them the ones who talking shit about your ass and putting you and dragging you. Listen, I'm sure there's some people dragging me, but what they're dragging me is personal and has nothing to do with anything that they can pinpoint and put their finger on that I done out here in these streets. And if I do, I own it. Right. Now, what he was looking for was an amen corner. He put that shit on social media so he could get some high fives, some likes, and somebody to agree with the way he was acting. That's not business. Yes, we promote businesses through social media, but there's a professionalism that needs to be inside with your business on social media. And he went hard left. He went real personal. He acted like this wasn't business, like this was some kind of personal transaction that he was showing. No, you're a business. You can't do all this. You just really can't. You have to have some level of I don't even know how I want to say it right now, but you got to have some level of chill. Let's just put it that way, because he should have chilled on this and brought her down. See, the thing is, in customer service, as a business owner, you're supposed to be the one to bring the situation down, not escalate it. See, you're supposed to de-escalate. Hey, decorum, thank you, because I couldn't get that word out, girl. Whew, I be feeling like I've lost words. I gotta start reading again. Reading. Should we have a book club or something? Let's have a book of the month. Should we have a book of the month? Well, we ain't reading no bullshit. Now, let me just say that. Let's have a book of the month and read. Hey, Chantel. Yeah, because he's supposed to de-escalate the situation, not put a flame to it and put that shit on fire. We can have a those book clubs. They ain't got enough words to make us think. Them are the. Hey, Jay Cook. So you know what I'm saying? It's like he instead of de-escalating the situation, he escalated that situation. So like I said, I can speak because I spoke to both parties involved, and and the thing is, I ain't say nothing yesterday to him. And the reason why I didn't post anything on any of that bullshit he wrote was because I felt like, okay, so you just stupid. You just gonna keep this shit up, right? Hi. Right. We can have a balance of, trash. It's like the trashy. We should call it like the trashy something like trashy something book club. We'll have a Zoom meeting and we'll talk about it and drink wine. Have a really good one. But yeah, it's like he took it to a level that it didn't need to be taken to. He really did. And then continued on. So I'm like, oh, okay, so you in full bitch mode. Because that's what he was in. He was in full bitch mode. Okay, so I'm gonna be a bitch about this shit, and I'm gonna keep being a bitch, which makes me look at him and go, ugh. And some highbrow. We call it the trashy literacy gift. I like it. If y'all like it, we can start doing it. The trashy literacy gift. Now let me tell you what slowed me down this morning, cause I don't have to leave the house about 8 o'clock. But let me tell you what slowed me down. You know, when you're trying to get ready for the day and you're looking for your clothes, the moment when I'm looking for my clothes in all the wrong places, only to find out that I had it in the right place, that I had actually put some clothes away where they were supposed to be, that's what slowed my fucking day down. You know what I'm saying? When you looking in every spot that you know it shouldn't be, but you think it could be, but then when you finally, when at the last minute you go look where it should be, and there it is. That's where I was today. I am thinking about, okay, so help me with this, because I'm trying to wear some fragrances that I haven't worn in a long time, but I still love them, still talk about them. I'm thinking about Liquid Air by Oscar de la Renta or Oud Exclusive by Mancera. Which one should I? Because I'm working in my head on a fragrance, something. I don't know how that came out, but it didn't come out right. You know, what am I saying? Some content in my head, and that didn't go right. I got my hair wet at the top. I'm hoping that dries off. Let me get my black ass in gear. I ain't got all day. Let me get my Mancera. Of course you're gonna say Mancera. I'm being there stunting on them. Oh, it's cold here. It's in the 40s right now. It's on the high is gonna be in the 50s. It's a little chilly. It's a little chilly. Had to check my stubble. Mancera. Yeah. Okay, let's do Mancera. Okay, I'll listen to y'all then. I'll listen. Let me let this dry down. Then I'll put no moisturizer, no matter. Okay, let me put on some lotion. Right, because I mean, I know people talk shit about me. Okay, y'all like Mancera, because y'all know Mancera gonna clean my ass. Now they gonna smell it all day long on me. We have a happy hour after work today, because this, you know, I told you this is our fall pause week, and so my one thing I like about my new principal, she good for calling a happy hour. She's like, come on out, we're gonna drink. Okay, let me go get me. Let me get a drink on. Let me get a drink on with you. I'm about to drink with you. Okay, let's drink. Let's drink. Let's drink. Okay, so we'll do Udasus. I need to do an updated Mancera collection because I've gotten rid of stuff. I've added things in. I think for my new Lulu's World, I'm going to do an updated Mancera collection because I don't even know how many I have anymore. Because I've gotten rid of some. I've bought some. I think I've gotten rid of more than I've bought. So I might be lower now. Because at one point, I think I had like 25. 20, yeah, it was in the 20s. But I don't think I had that. I mean, I'm probably still at 20s, but I don't think I have 25 anymore. And there's only a few. I want some of the new ones that they've come out with. But I also want just a few more. Hey, Yellow Sense, how are you? There's only a few older ones that I still want. I still haven't gotten red tobacco. I haven't been like in a rush to get it, but I said eventually I'm going to get red tobacco. And a few other ones. So I got to put that on my list. I mean, we still normal. You know, them the food, that shit was funny. Let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. It was quite amusing. You know, I am good. I'm about to go to work, sit in this meeting. I think what we're doing today is role playing how to deal with these kids in class because they losing it at my school, at our schools. I am not buying right now. I really have some things that I gotta. I'm reprioritizing, and I'm gonna be good, sort of. But I've never really been into like been G'ing for replica. So I am working on my list of things that I really want. There is one that I might, if my coins is right, I'm picking it up. Yeah, we're role playing. Here's the issue with my school, and I'm just gonna say it's just like my whole network. They really, they're not used to the kids being. They've had discipline was on point. Um, because it was like real hardcore, and it was a very stressful place to work from what I'm hearing, because not only were the kids being like on this level, the staff was, because they used to have culture audits where people would come in, and if students were not on point, sitting up straight, doing this, doing that, doing the other, you got audited, you got because they give um you know we no, and but it's not even that. It's the kids that they used to in their schools, just from before pre-pandemic. Um, I'm in a school where I am in a school where they said we're just not used to kids being using profanity in the school. Now, not at you necessarily, but just speaking to each other with using profanity. I said, well, goodness, y'all been living a really sheltered life as teachers. So even though, so the ones that made it through and could handle the stress of the, they were making money because they give you bonuses if your shit is right. But B, they just aren't used to it, you know. They've been living this sheltered life. Okay, so let's see how Oud exclusive smells, because I don't even remember what it smelled like. So let's start. We're gonna smell like Oud exclusive tonight. Ooh, that just went up my mouth. Okay. Let me take these down right quick, because I'll be walking into work like this. But I got some water on the top of my head, so I think I'm pulling my hair up a little bit. So let me take these braids down right quick so that we can go to work, Louise. Yeah. It's been so long since I wore un exclusive. Okay. I'm going to smell real sexy. I'm going to smell sultry. But, yeah. Yeah, the kids need accountability. And I mean, they had some serious accountability. I mean, their stuff was ridiculous. It was a little harsh before. Hey, Rose. It was very harsh. So now they're trying to bring it down just a little bit. But then the problem was, and this is honest, the harshness of it and the hammer that was involved made it easy for the teachers, right? Because they could get you out real quick in the classroom real quick for like minor stuff. So if you were getting on their nerves, and you was doing too much, they just remove you. Well, they took away that system, and so these, it's showing the weaknesses in classroom management, because there was like a whole thing, like the kids came in and they made it clear, this is what you need to be doing. I mean, the hallways were pretty quiet. I mean, yeah, it was like, it was very, very, very interesting from what I'm hearing, because I wasn't there, of course. But by doing that, it took a lot of the you having the classroom management skills that you didn't have to have a lot of them because it was built in. And if things didn't happen the way you wanted to, you just get remove a kid. You know, there, but this because the rules were very clear cut and very punitive. Hey, Fortunata. So that's why the staff is losing their mind because it was real. Like, oh, okay. I mean, like they literally had to call somebody from the culture team to walk a kid to the bathroom. Now, so and like right now, I got to work on this whole bathroom thing because kids always want to leave the room to go to the bathroom. So they about to get something different. They gonna have three. They gonna have three a week. That's it. 3 times out of my room a week. Going to your locker. Going, that's your pass. You got 3 times if you need to go to your locker, whatever. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Listen. My hair grew and my body grew because I gained weight and I grew hair. So I'm trying to work on keeping the hair growing and losing some of this weight. Let's do that. Let's do that, Louise. Okay. All right, y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out with me as always. Unbraid this braid. I get to fluffing it out and head to the job. Throw my clothes on because I do have my clothes ready, which is half my battle every day. So, yes, because I'm going to have me some happy hour. So I just wanted to come back and actually say what happened with the conclusion to this whole thing with the elemental, because I didn't want it to leave it out there and leave it like, oh, she never got her package or anything. I want everybody to know she did her package, but that did not negate his unprofessional responses and bullshit that he was doing, because he kept going on and on and on and on and on and on. All right, y'all. See y'all later. Y'all have a great day.